Let's take a look at this problem. We want to find the values of the 6 trig functions for the right triangle with the given sides. Okay. Now this is theta. This will be 10, and this will be 3. And this is the right triangle. Well, first off, everything's in terms of theta. So this over here is going to be the opposite side. So this will be opposite. This bottom piece right here is going to be the adjacent. It's adjacent to this angle. We need to find this piece right here. That's the hypotenuse. Now the hypotenuse squared is going to equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Pythagorean Theorem. I'll just put an H for hypotenuse just so it's easier to work with. Opposite we said was 10, so we're going to have 10 squared plus adjacent, which is 3, so we'll have 3 squared. So we got H squared is equal to 100 plus 9, or H squared is equal to 109. Now we'll drop a squared and we'll put a square root around the other side. So H is going to equal to the square root of 109. Now we would simplify this radical if we could, but I don't think that breaks down any. At least I'm not seeing anything that goes into it where it can break down further. So our hypotenuse is going to equal square root of 109. Okay. Well, sine. Sine of this angle is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Oops, try it again. Opposite over hypotenuse. It didn't look right when I wrote it down. Well, opposite is 10. Hypotenuse is square root of 109. Now we can't have a square root down below, so we're going to multiply top and bottom by the square root of 109. So multiply 10 by square root of 109, and we multiply the square root of 109 by square root of 109. So that's going to give us 10 square root of 109 over 109. When you're multiplying square roots together and they're exactly the same, they cancel each other away. Now cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, adjacent is 3 over square root of 109. And we want to multiply top and bottom again by the square root of 109. We don't want to leave radical down there. So it becomes 3 square root of 109 over 109. Tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 10 and adjacent is 3. Cosecant. Now cosecant goes hand in hand with sine, and it's sine flipped. So you can pick any fraction here to flip. The easiest one to flip is this 10 over square root of 109. So cosecant will be square root of 109 over 10. That's reciprocal. Reciprocal means fraction flipped. Now secant. Secant will be cosine flipped. And again, if you pick the appropriate fraction, then you don't have any other work to do. I'm going to pick this fraction right here. So secant will be the square root of 109 over 3. And cotangent is tangent flipped. So that would be 3 over 10. Now we want to write it in this order. You have to be careful how you write this. These are our answers, of course, but to input this into the system may be a little bit challenging at first. So you do 10. And then we'll do SQRT for square root of 109, closing parentheses, divided by 109, comma. So you put your sine first, then cosine. We got 3 square root of 109 divided by 109, comma. Then I'll put tangent. So I got 10 divided by 3, comma. And then I'll put cosecant. So we'll have square root of 109 divided by 10, comma, and then we'll put secant. So we'll have square root of 109 divided by 3, comma, and then I'll put cotangent, which is 3 over 10. And that's how you'd enter it into the LMS for verification. Don't put any extra spaces, just type in exactly as you see it there.